Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have got kind of another like collection haul swatch. I don't know if, well, I haven't decided yet if I'm totally going to swatch try on video for you guys. So today we're going to be playing with the Colourpop times Shayla collection. I bought the whole collection and I know that this came out a pretty long time ago. Like I'm thinking like over a month ago now. And I know that I'm really late doing this, but honestly, I have just been so busy lately and I was half thinking about if I should even do it because it has been out for so long and what's really the point. But ultimately, I kind of already spoiled it to you guys. I did buy 2 of the entire collection and one of them is going to be going into the giveaway that I'm going to be doing very soon. I'm literally waiting on one more thing to show up at my house. So as soon as that gets here, I'm going to be filming that giveaway video. I just kind of have to figure out how I want it to go because I know that a lot of people when they do giveaways, I'm sorry, this is going off on such a tangent. I know a lot of people when they do giveaways, they use like Rafflecopter and things like that. And I'm not entirely sure of how those work, to be completely honest. I got to do a little bit more research on it and figure it out. So if anybody is really good with that, if you could let me know down below and help me out, I'd appreciate it. But other than that, I kind of had another way I wanted to do it that basically consisted of you guys commenting on the video. And then from those comments, like I was going to look for a specific thing and pick from there, but I don't want it to seem like I'm favoring anybody and I don't want it to seem like it's unfair, if that makes any sense, just because as part of, I guess I can tell you guys this just in case any of you guys have a thought or opinion or want to let me know because I can't figure out how to do the polls on my channel anymore. Like I used to know, but I don't now. So maybe I'll put it in this video or something of how you guys want me to do this. If you guys would prefer me to use a site like Rafflecopter or again, as part of the giveaway, I'm doing kind of like a customizable portion of the giveaway where I have enough back to MAC stuff to pick up 5 MAC lipsticks for you guys. So I'm going to let you guys, whoever wins, choose which 5 lipsticks that they want as long as they're out of the permanent collection and they're not Viva Glam. So I was kind of going to do it like if you could pick any 5 MAC lipsticks, which 5 would you choose? And then I was going to pull like of all of the lipsticks that they possibly have, I was going to pull them out of a hat and see if anybody got the same ones, but I don't want you guys to think that's not fair or anything like that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Anyway, enough about that. Let's actually get into what this video is about and the Shayla collection. So the collection consisted of 1 eyeshadow palette. It is the Perception palette. It also came with 1 lip topper or lip gloss thing. I'm not too sure. I haven't even taken them out of the boxes yet. Came with 2 powder highlighters and then also 3 lipstick shades. So the first thing that we're going to go into, I am going to swatch everything for you guys because I just want you guys to kind of see what it looks like, even if I don't put it all on. We're going to do the eyes first, just because I'm about to do my eyes anyway, so I might as well just take this out, and then we'll kind of swatch the lipsticks and swatch the highlighters and sort of finish up my face because I basically have foundation, bronzer, blush, eyebrows done, and then eye primer right now. That's all I've got going. So this is what the box looks like, and it's actually really cool because it's like this matte black packaging with like this metallic purple and rose gold, and it's all like shiny on the back and stuff. Really cool. Okay, and the palette itself is not quite like that. It is still that matte black, but instead of the drips coming down it, it's got more like paint splatters. Still that rose gold and that purple. And then on the back, they're not shiny anymore. They are also matte, which is fine. It doesn't really make a difference to me, to be honest. That's just so you can see what's in there. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe, yeah, the colors are also written with the shadows inside the palette. You guys can see. So that's what it looks like. So you're getting 16 eyeshadows in here. There is I'm going to show you really quickly. There's a super big mirror in here as well. Look at, that's me looking at me, looking at me. That's like a never ending thing. So yeah, so that is what the palette looks like. It comes with a pretty good mix, it looks like, of mattes and shimmers. Obviously there's a little bit more shimmers, but I think that's because Colourpop is a little more known for their shimmers, if you know what I mean. Like right off the bat, I can see that there's of 16 colors, there's 4 that are matte, and that's, shoot, these 3 here, and then this one as well. So I'm going to swatch these all super quickly down my arm for you guys, and then we're going to get into using them. I have no idea what colors I want to use or anything like that. And I think I'm just going to go row by row. So I'm going to do 4, 4, 4, and 4, and we'll just swatch that way because I have that many fingers anyway. So that's what the first row looks like. Can you guys see that? So this white color here is in the shade Unbothered. Went on pretty smooth, not super, super patchy. A little chunky, if I'm honest. I don't know if you guys can see that. It comes on a little chunky. This next color here is in TF. That one was much, much smoother, I found. Still a little bit chunky. And then this gray shade is in Titus. And the last one in that top row is Stallion. Ooh, Stallion is beautiful. It's got like, I hope you guys can see, it has like some, trying to catch it in the light. It's really hard. There's some like blue reflect glitter in it. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. I just smeared it all over my finger too, so I'll take a makeup wipe and get that off before I swatch the next row. Moving on to this row right here. These are the 4 colors that you are working with. First color up is going to be Spill the Tea. That is a beautiful, beautiful like rose gold peachy kind of shimmery color. This one here is in Diva. That one is stunning. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. This green color is in IE. Not quite as nice as the one in front of it. And then this blue is in 14. And that's really pretty as well. I think I am leaving too much space between them because I don't sense that I'm going to have enough room to swatch the next 4, which are these 4 here. So these are what these 4 look like here. This first shade is in, oop, now it's all over the chair, is in Strut and Slay. A lot of those kind of coppery colors, like this one, and this one are all kind of in the same color family. This is the first matte color. This is in Culture. Right there. On to the next one. This one is Sassy. That one's got a really, really pretty like greeny purple reflected, and I don't know if you saw it on my finger. And then this pink is in September. Another really, really pretty color. As I'm swatching them, I'm trying to kind of come up with an idea of what I want to be doing today with them. So I'm not 100% sure where I want to go with them. I think I want to kind of do a mixture of some of the mattes and the shimmers just to see how everything goes in here, but we'll see when I get going because it always changes. And these are the final 4 colors on the bottom. This first one is in Revenge, and I'm at a room. So we're going to just swatch over here. Can you guys see? So that's in Revenge. Next color up is in Thick. Yeah, Thick, but without a T, I guess. Right there. This dark brown color is in Played Out. And finally, this is like a deep red with some glitter in it. This is in Shade. Right there. So those are the 16 colors that the palette comes with. I am going to wipe them off my arm and then we're going to start playing with this palette. Alrighty, so my arm came out pretty clean. Like I said, I already have a primer on my eye. It is my MAC Painterly Paint Pot primer. It is my favorite primer and the one I just go to the most. I am actually thinking though of trying out, I have one of the Urban Decay primer potions. I have Sin, and I kind of want to get the original just see how it works because I do really like Sin. So I am thinking about doing that, but don't hold me to that. So I think the first thing I'm going to do just to lay down like a base of color in my crease is go into this color here, which is Culture. It's kind of like a soft taupey brown sort of a color. Oh no! I was going to tell you what brush I picked it up on and then I threw the brush on the ground. So I just picked it up on like a bigger, fluffier brush. And we're just going to work that really, really into the crease and kind of build it a little higher just to give it a bit of depth just to start out until I figure out exactly what I want to do. Just because I feel like this color can work with most things. So it's not really showing up on camera this way. A little bit. It's a little more orangey than I was expected on my eye. Not crazy, like it's not quite as orange as that other color that we swatched, but it is just a tiny bit more on the orangey side. I was expecting more of like a taupey kind of soft brown kind of color, but that's fine. Good start off point. I like it so far. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Next, I should have done it with this brush. I'm just going to fluff it out with this really big fluffy brush. And then I'm going to take kind of a smaller, there it is, smaller tapered brush. This is my MAC 221 brush. I use this all the time. What do we feel like doing today? Okay, I think I have a game plan. Let's just see how it goes. So let's go in with this color here. I can't even pick it up. This color here, Sassy. It's kind of like a gray, blue, teal, weird color because it has a lot of reflect in it. So I picked up a ton of that color, probably too much of that color. And I'm going to sweep that into my crease as well. More in the outside of the crease, but kind of into the middle. And see, this is what I meant, is like I wanted some of the orange to pop up over top of that. That's why I laid it a little bit higher. Okay. Just grabbing my Sephora color switch with that same brush, I am going to go in with the color Titus right on the top here, this gray color. Pick up a bit of that and use that to really deepen the outer corner. Oh, wow, that went way too overboard. Well, that's much higher than I expected it to go, but we're gonna just kind of work with it. And I think that's just because I fudged my brush a little bit. Now it's just a case of trying to match the other side. Just like that. So I think just for fun, and I normally like to use my finger when I pat stuff on the lid just because I find that it packs on a little bit thicker and stronger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the greeny color that is in IE. And I'm just going to kind of pat it all over my lid for the most part. I'm not going quite all the way out to the outer corner, and that's just because I do have a plan for something there. So definitely down the middle and a little bit more into the inside. This looks horrible. What was I thinking? We're gonna make it work though. We're gonna fix it. I had like this really cool idea to go out of the box and like not just do all neutral colors and try some like darker colors and do a darker eye with greens and blues and stuff, and it didn't work out for me. And then I'm gonna take this bright blue color, which is the color 14, and I'm gonna use that. Oh, now I look like I got punched in the eye. This is why you guys come and watch me, right? Watch me screw my makeup up like crazy and then talk about how I know about makeup. Oh well. See, it doesn't look quite as bad now that I've blended it out, except the fact that I've gotten mad fallout everywhere. This is also why I normally do my eyeshadow first, because I can see that I went way outside the line that I wanted to go, and unfortunately the only way to fix that is to take it off and screw up the rest of my face makeup. So that's nice. All right, we're gonna just pretend it's all working out the way we want it to, because this is a disaster. Let's try and remedy the situation, shall we? So I'm gonna take just a flat brush and I'm going to try this way instead. I'm gonna dip into that color Spill the Tea and try and just salvage this whole thing by lightening it up a bit. Again, I can see that I went way outside the line here, so please forgive me for that. It's not packing on quite as densely as it was when I was just using my finger, but it is definitely lightening up the eye look a little bit, so it's a little bit more manageable. And at least this way, because I screwed up, and I got it on my nose too, you guys got to see how a lot of the colors played, so I guess that's not a totally bad thing. They do blend really well when you're not screwing it up like I did. They do like lay on top of each other pretty well. Really pigmented, too pigmented. Whatever, my hope is that by time I get going with... Oh wow, I screwed this up. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. I'm going to try and salvage this. Alrighty, so this is still looking a little rough, but I did try and fix it a little bit. I just took some of the higher up stuff off, and then I swept in some of my MAC Shroom just to try and tone it down. Honestly, I tried to like conceal over it and do all of these things, and even thought about wiping it all off and starting again, but I'm a real person. I make mistakes. This is kind of the side of me that I like you guys to see. It's kind of one of the reasons I don't heavily edit my channel is because I want you guys to see I'm just a normal person. I'm not perfect. I'm not a makeup expert. I'm not a makeup artist. And also, I get a lot of comments from people that are like, oh, I wish I could start my own channel, but I'm shy, or I'm afraid that all these people are going to make fun of me and this and that. And that's like the thing that I really, really hate about YouTube and social media, is that like there's people out there that will just find any reason they can to kind of like put you down and make you feel inferior to how you should be feeling. But it's just a case of sort of realizing and lifting yourself up from that and being like, for every one negative person there is out there, there's 20 positive people that are willing to get behind you and help you out. So I hope that for anybody that is thinking about starting a channel or anything like that, that you just take the leap and go for it, because, you know, you'll never know what to expect. Because when I started it, I started with like something like 10 subscribers, most of whom were my friends that I knew and this and that were just doing me favors. And now I feel like I have a ton of friends on my YouTube, and I've kind of started my own little like family thing on my channel. My hair is disgusting too. I'm so sorry about that. And honestly, it means so much to me that you guys comment when I'm at work and I go check my phone on breaks and stuff like that. It's really nice to see those positive messages. And for, you know, like I said, for the few negative comments that I've gotten, for the few dislikes I've gotten, like, that's fine. Just push it to the wayside and kind of do you and be happy to be yourself. Anyway, enough said about that. I fixed this to the point where we can move on. So let's do that. So I'm going to stop fussing with it because that's where I screwed up. I'm also going to really quickly throw some liner on because I think that that'll help this situation out. And then we're going to add a pop of color on the lower lash line and move on. Okay, so coming back from this, I can look and I can see that both eyes don't look the same, and I kind of know the reason. I kind of nicked this one with some eyeliner underneath, so I'm going to do that here. Like, intentionally. And just try and darken up my lower lash line. I would normally never do this with a felt liner, but since it already happened, whatever. So I know that my eyes don't match. I can see it. Sorry. That's all I got. I don't got anything. Sorry. So the last thing I'm going to do is out of this palette, one of the colors that I'm really, really intrigued by, that I really, really like, is this pink one, and it's in September. So I'm going to take some of that on like a pencil brush, and I'm going to coat my lower lash line with that. Because I think that that just makes it really fun, adds a little bit of color. And then to drag it up and into here, I'm just kind of going to put it a little bit into the crease. Not a ton, because I don't want to screw up what I fixed, but just enough that it's kind of like smoked up and over those other colors, if you can see what I mean, just because it kind of ties the top and bottom together. I look like a hot mess. I look like I got ready in the dark today. Whatever. So that's the palette. Off first impressions of this, I was pretty impressed with the quality. Obviously, I really struggled to use that, but that is user error. It has nothing to do with the palette. The colors are beautiful. Definitely a lot of darker colors. There's not a ton of transition colors in here, because even this white color is shimmery. I would say that is one of your only transition colors really going. I would have liked it if they put a couple more matte shadows in here. But all that being said, really, really like this so far. Excited to play with it a little bit more and hopefully a little bit better in the future. So let's move on to the two loose highlighters in it. So it came out with these two loose powder highlighters. That is what they're called. I'm just making sure. I'm just going to get all of this eyeliner off my fingers before I start this nonsense. Okay, so this first one is in the color Booming. Also, the packaging is very similar. It's like that purple. It just has a light purple splotch on it. Alrighty, so the packaging of these, they come in a little clear container with a black lid with some gold splatters on them. So like I said, this first color is in Booming. Okay, so it has, I can show you this because there's something sealing it. So it's got like a little sifter thing. I kind of wondered how this is going to work. I've never tried a loose, no, that's not true. I have tried a loose highlighter before and it ended, oh! So that's really annoying. I just tried to peel it off from like the little peel point and it ripped. So, and it, like the powder just like poofed everywhere in the air. So I got to get my finger in. This is my problem with products like this, is that you have to be so careful not to get them anywhere, not even just everywhere, like anywhere. So I'm just going to try and pull a bit of it. Try and put that down somewhere where I don't knock it. So this is Booming here. It's like a really, really, really soft, subtle gold, which is really nice because I thought it would be too much. And then this second one is in Pose, and this one is quite a bit darker. It's got more of a rose gold tone to it. Packaging is the same though. All right, let's see if I can get this sticker off in one go. Much more successful that time. So there's that one, and So the reason I have a problem with these is because I always have a really hard time just getting the exact amount that I want without going overboard. So that is in Pose. Again, I'm going to put that over there before I drop it. And we will swatch it right there. So that one is just a little bit more of a peachy one. Can you see the two of them here? I know my lighting sucks. It's pouring outside. So I think today we're going to go with this lighter one. Just because, actually, you know what? Let's try the darker one because I do have a little bit more bronzer on today. And go big or go home. Why not just try it? So I'm going to put the lid on this one. Let's try not to do that. And I'm not 100% sure exactly how to go about this. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to tip some off in the lid or... So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a bit of it in the lid because I don't really know how else to go about getting it. I'm just going to take my big, fluffy highlighting brush and I'm going to put it on my cheekbones. So immediately I can see that it is a little bit dark, but that's okay. Really glowy though. Do you guys see that? A lot of shimmer there. And is there glitter? Not really. It is more shimmer, not really glitter, which is good. Put it down my nose. I know my Cupid's bow because that's just where I go. So I was able to tap it off and actually use it all and not make a huge mess. I'm going to put the lid on it so I don't drop it. But that is really pretty. It melded into the skin really beautifully. The colors are very light. I don't know how this would work for, well, no, I guess it would work for any skin tone. Just depends on how you play it and how much you like your highlighters. But these are really pretty. I don't know how often I personally am going to get use out of these because they do seem a little bit more hassle than they're worth just because I have to worry about dropping the container and pouring it into the thing and all of that stuff. But really pretty. I will definitely play with them a little bit more and kind of just see how they go. I also don't remember how much any of the products are in this collection because I bought it as a whole, but I will definitely link them all down below. So if you guys are interested in getting them, you can look down there. Next thing we're going to go over are the 3 lipsticks. So one came in Come On Sis, one is in Quickie, and the third is in Oouuu. I don't know what these look like. I haven't looked at them yet, so we're going to check them out. And depending on what they look like, we're going to pick one to use. Alrighty, so this one is in Come On Sis. It's a pretty color. Maybe that one. This one is in Quickie. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice pale nude. I really like that color. I think that one's the one we're going to end up going with, you guys. Just because my eyes are so crazy dark. Oh, that's pretty too. This one is in Oouuu. Or whatever. Ooh. Oh yeah. That one's like right up my alley. I love those like pinky orange corally colors. So I think for color we're just going to go with the second one, which is in Quickie. That was like the pale one. Normally I would line my lips when I use a color like this. So I am going to do it because I'm going to use it in the way that I would use it if I were wearing it rather than like just to see how it plays because I think that's more important. So again, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to line my lips and then we're going to put this on. Alrighty, so I have lined my lips. I use this MAC Pro Longwear pencil. It is in the color Nothing Sexier, just in case you guys were wondering. It is a very light color, but that's just because I don't really want it to take away from this. Which is also a very light color. I'm not too sure how much I like it. Honestly, I try and stay away from colors like these that are like almost the same shade as my skin tone, if you know what I mean. Because that is kind of what it reminds me of. It looked a lot nicer when I swatched it on my hand. But whatever. All said and done. We're over and done with now. Wow, I look like a hot mess. That's great because I have to film more videos today. So yay me if you see me looking like this in like 5 more videos. I seriously apologize. So those are all the lipsticks. And the last thing that comes in it is like this lip gloss lip topper thing. This is in the color Neat Freak. And it looks like this. So let's put that on, even though I hate lip gloss. There we go. Oh, screwed up the wand already. Whatever. So I'm just going to do a bit of that right there. So that's what that looks like. Just a super shimmery, peachy kind of color. Really pretty as a lip topper. So that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that came in the MAC Shayla collection. If you guys like this collection, definitely go check it out on Colourpop's website. I'm pretty sure it's still available, if not as a set, in individual pieces. And if you're really interested in getting it, definitely check out my giveaway when it comes up because it will be soon. So if you guys like these kind of videos and you excuse my poor makeup application today, then give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.